We're so glad you could join us. Do not, don't hide your face. We're happy that you're here with us. Yes, thank you. Camera, say hello to the camera. Well, never mind us. It's all about the fans here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Iko Halili kasama si Danica Jose and Siege Tandenko. And kami natutuwa na kasama namin kayo ngayong Martes ng hapon dito sa SNA. It is San Beda versus JRU for the last game of the first round as Calvin Oftana gets us started here in the second quarter with a 3-point shot.
For another crucial thing during the first quarter is the San Beda Red Lions is controlling the boards. They have 14 rebounds, whereas JRU Heavy Bombers only have 8. So you'll see how aggressive and really intense the San Beda Red Lions are in crashing boards.
Also an interesting stat from that opening quarter. Kasi alam mo yung mga tayo naasahan nila, yung Robert Bolig 50 points in the last game. So they're expecting Bolig to maybe score like, I don't know, 20 points in the first quarter. You know what? He only scored 2 points, but he had 3 assists in that opening period.
Yes, if you see in the first quarter, the points are equally distributed to JV Mocon, to Toba Eugene, and Kenmar Carino. So you'll see na it was all because of Robert Bolig looking for his teammates, getting those open shots for them.
Meantime, a foul against Vin Oftana, and that will send Jun Silvares to the free throw line, and the first free throw is good. You know, of course, for JRU, the objective is do not allow the Red Lions to build a substantial lead early.
Yes, but for the first quarter, it seems like the San Beda Red Lions have already established their momentum as early as the first quarter. That's why, ngayong second quarter, they need to disrupt their offense.
Meaning, the Heavy Bombers defense should disrupt the San Beda offense.
Yes. Need to make stops for them to have a transition offense for the fast break.
Oftana hit the 3 earlier. Oftana. Tankwa. Shot clock down to 4. Tankwa, too much muscle inside. It's hard to disrupt somebody like Donald Tankwa when he's that near the basket.
Yes, and kahit nung first quarter, kanina pa nila hinahanap either si Oftana, Tankwa, or si Carino sa post kasi they know that they have an advantage inside.
Meantime, here's Bordon. Carl Bordon has had a positive impact on this game since he came off the bench.
Yes, he's really a role player, and luckily, he's gonna contribute then into this game and help Jet Mendoza in terms of scoring.
Bordon with 7 points off the bench. Meantime, Tonko pulling up. Good tap by Silvares. Forward pass, Bordon. And Bordon, where's he going? Bordon fires away. It's good!
That was the same angle kung saan siya tumira nung first quarter.
Look at that, 9 points off the bench for Carl Bordon.
I think he found his sweet spot in today's game.
Cabanag, Oftana, he fires a 3. It rattles in.
That was another good shot.
Back to a 9-point lead for the Red Lions in the early moments of the second quarter. Silvares to David. Good fake by David, but was bothered there by the interior defense of the Red Lions. Cabanag on the move. He gets bumped and he will take 2 free throws.
See, it was an uncontested shot and wala nang isip-isip. For sure, he will make that shot kasi kakashoot nga lang din niya.
Unfortunately, he was stepping on the line, so that was ruled a long 2-point shot. Good shot nonetheless. And our guest on the line is Jeremy Cabanag. Carl Bordon, he's trying his best to keep the Heavy Bombers in the game. With 9 points, perfect from the field.
4 out of 4 from the field. Already has 9 points.
On pace to double his average. Let's go to Siege Tandenko.
Yes, Miko, everyone's talking about Robert Bolic's 50 points, but the King Lion would like to give credit to his teammates. Sabi niya, I am blessed to have teammates that are skilled. Because of them, nalilibre ako. Because of them, I get my shots. And as one of the league leaders in assists this season, sabi ni Bolic, nangangako ako, you'll get your shots too. Hindi ito paramihan ng individual achievements kasi kung hindi tayo mag-champion, wala akong pakialam sa 50 points. Back to you.
Wow, those are the words of a leader. Did you ever say anything like that during your collegiate playing career? Huh?
Yes.
Danica José?
Actually, that's what separates good players from great players. They're not all about the stats. They're not all about 50 points and breaking records. They're about winning that championship.
And Calvin Oftana is all about hitting the three-point shot today. That's his second triple this afternoon. 8 points for Calvin Oftana, and it's now a 12-point lead for San Beda, their biggest lead of the game. Shot clock down to 7 for the Heavy Bombers. Silvares with nowhere to go, handoff to Bordon. Bordon to David, and JRU running out of time.
See, the San Beda Red Lions are really collapsing inside kasi they know that the JRU Heavy Bombers are really taking it strong to the basket. That's why they're clogging the defense inside.
We'll be back after this timeout. Well, it might be a tough afternoon para kay June Silvares. At 8 points and 11 rebounds in that win over the EAC Generals, pero yung frontline ng EAC iba dun sa frontline ng San Beda na kanyang katapat ngayong hapon.
Yes. And of course, very crucial kay June Marcel Vares, nung last play niya during the last game, yung airtight D niya against Lamin Nuhamadu. Oh no.
Silvares in his effort to try and bother the shot, he fouled Raj Tonko while taking the jumper. First personal foul against Silvares. Looking at the numbers of Calvin Oftana.
Calvin Oftana is now 3 out of 3 from the field. He has 8 points, whereas his average this season was only 3 points. So you'll know na baka siya naman yung mag-init ngayon sa tres.
Well, we're not sure if he's going to score 50, but he's scoring well so far in the first half. Raj Tonko is on the line. And the free throw is no good. Raj Tonko and the Red Lions looking for win number 8. Their only loss in this tournament coming at the hands of their rivals, the LPU Pirates. Those are the only ones who beat them in this tournament so far.
And look where it got them after experiencing that first setback of the season. It really fueled up their desire to win even more, especially Robert Bolic.
Meantime, Heavy Bombers.
Ever since the first quarter, the JRU Heavy Bombers has been settling for their outside shots.
That's what you mentioned earlier. Yung depensa ng San Beda, they will force, maybe even encourage JRU to go ahead, take outside shots. That's all we'll give you.
Yes, kasi they know that they have a big man inside ready to rebound if ever the JRU Heavy Bombers will miss. So that's why they settle for those outside shots.
And it's another outside shot coming from Justin Padua. It is now a 14-point lead for San Beda, their biggest lead of the game. Oftana, Tonko, lots of time to shoot for the Red Lions. Tangkwa inside, Tangkwa, no. And somebody kicked the ball.
The JRU Heavy Bombers are really struggling. Kung paano ba talaga dedepensahan si Tangkwa, whether baseline or middle yung drive niya from the low post. They really need to collapse on him para mahirapan si Tangkwa sa shot niya.
So, more size coming in here for San Beda. And Kuntapay is in the game along with Franz Abuda. So it's height and width.
Height and width talaga yun. All the more reason that the JRU Heavy Bombers should run the floor.
So under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Heavy Bombers staring at a 14-point deficit. Mendoza, he needs to go to work here. The Heavy Bombers cannot afford to watch this Beda lead go bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's actually, if you look at it, Jed Mendoza is the only one attacking hard. He's really not settling his shots from the outside kasi it's either he gets fouled or a teammate of his gets open.
Coach Boyet Fernandez beside Donald Tangwa. You also saw assistant coach JB Season on that Beda bench. Padua with a rebound. Adja Miranda on the move, lost the ball, and battle for that basketball. It ends up with Mendoza. Drop pass, no go. Kuntapay trying to secure the rebound, but the shot clock expires.
24 seconds, shot clock violation.
Really airtight defense coming from the Red Lions.
Kahit sino may hawak ng bola, as long as they're inside the paint, Beda Red Lions is really collapsing so that they'll disrupt the shot or they'll have a hard time making that easy two.
This is Zamorano for Calvin Oftana.
Well, it seems Coach Boyet is really trying to display the depth of his bench here in the first half.
Yun nga, like what we mentioned earlier, this is a veteran team. Beda has an advantage of having a deeper bench. Of course, you want to create more opportunities for other players as well.
Joe Presbitero missing the jump hook. As we cross the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Well, a 14-point advantage for Beda. De La Virgen. Miranda to Mendoza. Jed Mendoza. Drop pass to Padua, and that ball will stay with JRU.
His teammates need to be ready with those passes. Jed Mendoza will create. And of course, look for his teammates pag nag-clog sila on the defense.
Because that's Beda defense, they're really paying special attention to Jed Mendoza today.
And they will, of course, tire Jed Mendoza as early as now.
Presbitero. His pass intercepted by De La Virgen. And basket, is it going to count? No, I don't think it will count. Maybe the foul was committed earlier. So 3:21 remaining here in the first half. This 14-point lead, biggest lead being enjoyed by the Beda Red Lions. Of course, JRU coming off that emotional win over the Generals. They'd love to score back-to-back wins, but they'll have to do it against Beda, which would mean kailangan gigantic upset.
Yes, and of course, they need to tighten and toughen up their defense. And of course, Beda Red Lions is really controlling the boards as early as the first quarter, which is something as a challenge for the JRU Heavy Bombers as well. Kailangan talaga nila mag-step up sa game na to.
The referee number 11, that's George Serapia. He's our crew chief. And right beside him, referee number 44 is Julius Dula. And they're reviewing this play. So the forward pass by De La Virgen. And Adja Miranda trying to field that pass, pero si James Canlas held on to the jersey of Miranda. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on James Canlas. But that's a good break for the Heavy Bombers. And if you're JRU, you will take any good break you can get in this game, as Miranda scores on the free throw.
With this unsportsmanlike, will they stop the momentum of Beda as early as the second quarter?
Will also allow the Heavy Bombers to take a breather. Nakakapagod sumabay dito sa Beda. Considering that si Coach Boyet has freely used the depth of his bench in this first half. Almost but not quite. Almost again. A rebound for James Canlas.
Even the guards of San Beda is really crashing those boards, grabbing those rebounds and running those lanes for an easy 2.
Meantime, the referee spotted a foul coming from Justin Padua. Hinawakan niya si Dan Kuntapay. The ball will stay with San Beda with 3:04 remaining in the second quarter. Joe Presbitero will start the play. Locates AC Soberano. Sebrano to Abuda. Abuda, tight situation. Magical shot by Franz Abuda.
That's what you call maximizing his pivot.
Wow, making the most out of a tight situation. Abuda and the Red Lions on top by 15 points. We all hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. So, kahit na baka nalulungkot na kayo, natapos na yung long weekend. Everybody back to school and back to work today. But that's fine dahil at least magkakasama tayo enjoying all the action here in the NCAA. This is the last day of the first round. And so, syempre, at the end of the first round, it's all about getting yung optimum position sa team standings. And you look at these two teams, San Beda, one of the top teams, as Padua connects. Syempre, San Beda would have wanted to end the first round on top and undefeated, but well, yun din yung gusto ng Lyceum Pirates. So, nonetheless, they're still on track and still considered title contenders in this tournament as Abuda will miss.
Especially now that you mentioned that it's the last game of the first round. Actually, pressure to dominate is on San Beda rin, diba? Lalo na they came from a huge win last game. Expected the San Beda Red Lions will dominate in this game. Pressure's on them kasi for the JRU Heavy Bombers, they have nothing to lose. They just want to perform and learn from this game. Lalo na they're up against a big team. They're up against a really strong team. So there's nothing left to do but to really try and execute those plays against the San Beda Red Lions.
It's all about, effort and learning. And you said that, in JRU, ang hangarin nila is to, learn as much as they can in this game. Of course, syempre, their objective is to win, and they'll try and do that. But the overall perspective for JRU is to try and learn, not just for this game, but in this tournament. I mean, learn as much as they can in this tournament.
When they got their very emotional win last game, ang sinabi nga ni Coach Verhel is patience and perseverance. Talaga yung pino-point out niya, that's his battle cry for this season. So talagang you have to trust the process and you know that there are a lot of things to learn in the course of the tournament.
Si Arf, naniniwala talaga siya kakayahan ng Heavy Bombers. Kaya yan. While Baby Babs, hanggang ngayon, still breathless over the performance of Robert Bolick. Makakaluto ka ng lugaw sa sobrang init. I'm not going to read that now. By the way, salamat sa lahat ng nakatutok at lahat na nagtitweet about the NCAA. Currently, the second top trending topic in the Philippines. Thank you very much, guys.
Bagong metaphor yun, no? Pwede
sa sobrang init,
ng lugaw.
makakaluto ka ng lugaw.
Kamay ni Bol.
Franz Abuda.
As Franz Abuda hit that magical shot earlier, and Abuda now with the 4 points off the bench. 15-point lead for the Red Lions, matching their biggest lead of the game.
This is something that the JRU Heavy Bombers should capitalize on with Tangwa and Eugene not inside. You see, medyo at par naman yung labanan din dito against the San Beda Red Lions. There's no import inside. So, talagang pantay-pantay silang lahat, especially sa big man. So, they need to capitalize and take advantage of this.
And that's what Jed Mendoza was telling Justin Padua. Take it strong. There are no shot blockers on the floor for the Red Lions, and Justin Padua apologizes and says, okay, next time I'll take it strong. Under a minute remaining here in the second quarter. Specialty of the house, AC Soberano. But he missed that time, and the ball will go out in favor of the Heavy Bombers. Sabi ni Coach Boyet, sayang, tirang-tira yun ni AC Soberano. In the meantime, Bordon sends it to Padua. Lots of time to shoot for JRU. Jen Mendoza, double teamed. Swarming defense by the Red Lions and offensive foul against Mendoza. I've yet to see Mendoza have a clear look at the basket. There's always a minimum of 2 guys in his face every time he touches the ball.
As for Jen Mendoza, it's very difficult for him to look for his teammates. Kaya his teammates need to adjust and look for that easy pocket pass para malibre yung pasa so as maiwasan yung turnover for Jen Mendoza. For JRU, Bordon is 4 out of 5 from the field now, whereas the rest of the team for JRU, they're 4 out of 26.
Oh, missed layup by Bordon.
That's something that you want the heavy bomber to do, to run the floor, to make those fast break. And talagang, you just need to make the shot. But that was a good intention.
As Presbitero will miss on the baseline drive. 4 seconds to go in the second quarter. Padua fires too strong, and that ends the first half. The San Beda Red Lions leading by 15 big points. Coach Boyet Fernandez looking for win number 8 and hoping to end the first round with a victory. And what stood out for you in that second quarter, Danica?
In the second quarter, you'll see the San Beda Red Lions controlling and dictating the tempo as early as the first half. You'll see they're taking advantage of those mismatches. They're really crashing those boards and creating for their teammates. Kaya panatag si Coach Boyet na gamitin yung ibang players from the bench kasi they're really executing their plays well.
So it's not about the performance of one player. It has been a balanced attack for Franz Abuda and the Red Lions. And that's why they're on top by 15 at the half.